The question is case study based question. Okay. Now Raghav recently shifted to a new city with an area 504.9009 square kilometer. He lived on the 16th floor, one of the tallest building in the city. So he shifted to the recent new city and that area has been given. Okay. And he is living in the 16th floor of the building. Now in that first one is what we need to find if the city in the form of square. So where he shifted the new area, no, that city which is in the form of square shape. Find the dimension of the border on each side of the city, and as we know that in square all sides are equals to each other, and here has been given that square area city area has been given. We will just put the area formula and from that we can find out the sides of the city. Okay, given I have written the area of the square city 504.5009 kilometer square. In the question it has been given square kilometer. I have just written kilometer square here, both are same only. Therefore we need to find each side of the city, and area of square formula we are having side into side, and as I told you in square all sides are equals to each other, and for formula we are having side into side. So from that we can find out the one of the side of the square. Okay, now area of square has been given, that is 504.9009. here it is kilometer square, which is equals to s into s, that is s square. Now to find out the s, I am shifting the square to right side, so it will become now square root of 504.9009 kilometer square equals to s. Now to find out the square root of this, we can do either by prime factorization method or we can go with the division method, but still here number is in decimal number, so I'm going with the division method. Okay, so 504.9009, this is the decimal part. In that we have to make a pair from left to right, and at this side we have to make a pair right to left. So since 5 is left with only one digit, so let it be as it is. Now I'm going to take the perfect square, that is 2. 2 to the 4. 5 minus 4 is left with 1. Now let me take this 0 4 down. This 2 we need to add here, so I'll get here this side 4. Now to do the division of this number, I'm going to take the number here 2, the same number we need to write here. Okay, now 42 2s I'll get 84. 4 minus 4 is 0. 10 minus 8 is 2. Now let me take this 90 down. Before that point it is here there, let me add it here. Okay, now this 2 we need to add here, so I'll get that is 44. Now to do the division of this number, I'm going to take the number here 4. The same number we need to write even here. So here 444 4s, I'll get 1776. Now see here 10 minus 6 is 4. Here it will become 8. 8 minus 7 is 1. And here let me take 10. Let me make it 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. It will become 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So we have 314. Now let me take next pair, that is 09. So we have now 31,409. Okay, and now this side this 4 we need to add here, so I'll get 4 plus 4 is 8 and remaining 4 4, so we have 448. Now here I'm going to write the number 7, the same number we need to write here. Okay, now 4,487 sevens, I'll get 31,409. So remainder is left with now 0 0. So this is the square root of this number. So now here it is still in a square root, it is there. Okay, now we have 22.47. this is square. Okay, so when we will multiply this number 2 times, we will get this answer. Okay, so kilometer square equals to s. Now both powers are same, so let me take a common. So we will have 22.47 kilometer, put it in the bracket and write the square. Now we have square root here. Now this 2 and square root it will get cancelled, so what left? Only side. Therefore side of the square root is now 22.47 kilometer. Okay, so in the first sub question we have find the answer. In that next question, Raghav's building is 60 meter high from where he can see the top of the another building of height 50 meter. If the distance between two buildings is 24 meter, find the distance between their tops. Okay, to understand this question, I am going to draw the roughly one figure here. Okay, so it will be more clear for this question. So what they have said, Raghav's building is 60 meter high. So let me draw here. This is 60 meter. Okay. Now from that they are saying when he will look from the top of the building to another building, that building is height is like a 50 meter. Okay, and they are said two buildings apart from each other, that is 24 meter. It is nothing but the distance between these two buildings is, that is 24 meter. So Raghav's building is 60 meter high, from where he can see the top of the another building of that height is 50 meter. If the distance between the two buildings is 24 meter, now find the distance between their tops. Now we need to find this. Okay, so before that, give me name A, B, C, D. Okay, now we can draw a line for the parallel to the BC, like from this top of the building, and I can join to the another top. Okay, so here it is opposite and exact parallel and opposite, and it is the distance between again at the top also between the two buildings. So if it is 24 meter, then it will be also 24 meter. Now from here to here it is 60 meter, and if you cut off this 50, because this building up to it is here, so if you cut off that, we will get here that is 10 meter. Okay, now see here, this becomes now right angle triangle, and this opposite will be hypotenuse. So that only we wanted to find the length of the top of the difference between the distance between these their tops. Okay, now we will apply the Pythagoras theorem and we can find out that. Okay, now here what Pythagoras theorem, it says hypotenuse square, which is equals to sum of the other sides square. Okay, here it is. Okay, here A, B, C, D, I'll give a name. This is A. So here hypotenuse, that is AD square, which is equals to other sides, that is AE plus ED and their square, sum of that. So AD, that only we wanted to find, let it be as it is, AD square. AE we are having 10 square plus ED, that is 24 square. Now 10 square, we have to multiply 10 two times. So 10 tens I'll get 100. 24 I need to multiply 2 times, I'll get 576. Now this both number we need to add, 676 I'll get, that is AD square. Now to find out the AD, let me shift this square to right side. I'll get 670 square root of 676. Now 676 square root, that is 26. Therefore AD 26. Now this either you can find by prime factorization or division method also. So second question is done in that sub question. Now we will go to the question number C. Okay, so before that we have to write, therefore the distance between their tops is 26 meter. The maintenance committee decided to repair the wired fence along the four sides of the square shaped residential society. If the total length of the wire used was 336 meter, what is the area of the society? Here they have said, if the total length of the wire used for a fence along the square shape of the field, okay, it means it's nothing but this is what they have been given, that is perimeter. Okay, now first from the perimeter we will find the side of the this fence. From that we can find out the area of the society. Okay, the length of the wire used, that is 336 meter. Now what we need to find it, actually we wanted to find the area of the society. Okay, now we have formula area of square, that is side into side. Okay, side into side, but in this they are not given side directly, so but they are given the perimeter of the square, that is 336. Now first from this we will find out the S. So here substitute 336, which is equals to 4 into S. Now to find out the S, let's bring 4 to left side, so it will become 336 by 4. Now which is equals to S. Now 4 ones are 4, here 4 8s are 32, 1 left, 4 4s are 16. Therefore side of the fence we found, that is 84 meter. Okay, now we'll apply this formula and we will just substitute here. Now area of square society equals to side into side, that is 84 meter into 84 meter. Now see here, meter into meter, meter square we will get, and when we will multiply these numbers, I'll get 7056. That is area of the square society.